So the real question is, do influencers identify as celebrities?
There's a thin line between the two.
Right.
An influencer can't be a celebrity because celebrities have been put, you see, I'm going to quantify this again, have been put in the sense of entertainment basis. Drop.
Is Dulcie not celebrated?
Well, it depends on where you are.
No, but like people still say, oh, she just be influencer.
Yeah.
Can name one celebrity that can pull that crowd.
Oh, Sakwe, they can pull that crowd.
Nikki be celeb. You go feel put Dulcie and Nikki together, but then they'll put Nikki ahead of Dulcie. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes. They are going to respect her more because they feel like Dulcie got her influence through social media, and that's the point I was making initially. People don't want to accept that people that get followers and stuff through social media are celebrities, but in natural fact they actually are.
See, the thing line here is social media. Period.
The platform.
The platform.
The
Just
line
because
here
I got famous
is
off
social
of my
media.
phone, I'm not big enough for you.
Hi everyone, another episode of Chips and Chats. I have my brother on here, as usual. Brahim, I'm afraid of Brahim, Salvador.
Brahim.
And you know me already, Nikki Samona. Some say Samona, some say Samosa.
Yeah.
Me, what I say?
I used to be part of them though.
Well,
There
you go.
The samosa. I just thought samosa was very nice, you know.
Okay. Right.
Has anybody told you that you tasted like samosa before?
Brahim.
I wanted to ask it. No, you have to tell us though. You have to tell us if any of your boyfriends or your daddies.
Brahim, I'll come to that. But chats near more.
Chats near
more. St. Chips. No. Today, once again, chats near more because we have Brahim on the line. Our guest today has been in the system for a while. I went on his show, and according to his production team and some people who called me personally, my man a fire power. But let's see whether he give us fire on my show as well. Let's see whether it be a tit for tat or a moist samosa. Fahim.
I'm here.
Are you comfortable? Are you okay?
I'm comfortable.
You look hot.
No, I'm here to return the favor. Yeah.
Okay.
The way she fired me on my show. Oh no. You can't be doing that to Fahim. The dream. I'm the dream for a reason.
I see.
Yes. Oh yes.
I'm the dream.
Go smoke when you find.
Charlie, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm well. How are you?
Well, we're okay. I mean, last week your brother was here. Blay. We
yeah.
spoke to Blay. He had a very good conversation with him. But just a quick one. Tell us about the whole. Well, he didn't really tell us enough because he said he was tailgating. He said he saw you attempting to get into the red carpet by invitation, and then what happened to you from your point of view? What was happening?
Personally, like I don't like confrontation. Like I don't like I go good and bounce on me and things because it's something that has happened to me before and it's very uncomfortable and embarrassing. So like when we entered initially, I think we're a bit late, and we couldn't.
It was a call time.
Yeah, I not necessarily though, but I think it was due through chatter, because we were just excited that we were going for TGME.
That was your first time?
No, not my first time going.
My first official invitation to come.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So with us, we're just chilling, like we're happy about it. So we're just we didn't read anything. We don't look for anything. We just, just chilling, and then we got there and the red carpet had ended, or it was about to end. And then the guy was like, oh no, we can't enter. We can't enter now. And me, I just okay. I didn't like.
Did you know it was strictly by invitation?
My mind was, if this thing that I have now, I can enter everywhere. And Charlie, in my mind, I was going for my Met Gala. So like nobody should come in. And me, I don't like confrontation. So as soon as the guy was a bit this thing, I was like, oh, Charlie, will just go, right? And then we entered, and then Paul's Ghana, they took a video of Blay and I and Kev the Wave, who's another creator. He was behind us, and he tells everyone he's 6'5", but then Blay and I were dwarfing him, so. So, like, everyone was, I thought Kevin was 6'5". Anyway, I digress. So we entered, and then the Paul's Ghana took a video of Blay and I. I was wearing this kind of like Arabian Prince outfit, and Blay had this this cool suits with this
Tux.
kind of this tux. So we we just an entrance. So they took a video of us, they posted it online, and the comments on IG.
Oh, on IG.
On IG, right?
Not even
And
on X.
no,
IG.
and what's funny to me is on X, people were showing love. They're like, "Oh, these are my boys. Oh, like you guys, you force. Are you people even dress past the actual this thing?" And I mean actual, but anyway, like you people, on X.
Wow.
People were showing love on X, but on Instagram, like it wasn't hate per se. But then, I'm telling you this verbatim. Somebody was like, "By now, then things see them spoil there." So, there's more. There's more. Oh, there's more. There's more. Somebody to us like, hey Charlie, Ghanaian celebrities are falling off. Bruh. Bruh.
Well, thank God.
Charlie.
Some of us were not invited.
And then there was one last one. There was this one, somebody was like, now they just invite anybody.
Okay.
Charlie, so I started seeing we started seeing the comments that evening. When we went home, Charlie, in the during this guy Kim Promise performance, I did I'd be like, hey, Terminator. Charlie, oh no. See, if you go on IG right now, you see some of them, and then it's funny. Now, to me, it's funny. At first, I was like, we really go shut out like that.
Well, at least you see, I'm actually happy he's going through this kind of experience because they don't know what we've been through.
Oh yeah.
You guys have no idea.
Because Nikki, your time, the social media wasn't really a thing, right?
Yes, but we fell into it.
Yeah,
Yes, we fell into it.
But for I think for your era, you, Jackie, Yvonne, the rest, it was like heavy on radio.
Yes.
You have
radio
some
and local TV.
You have some crooks, unscrupulous people coming on radio, and they were just butchering. But you know what actually?
No, then times there was social media because I remember GhanaCelebrities.com.
That's what I'm saying. That it was feeding into the public discourse.
Yeah.
You know, because Chris Vincent, I believe, he was one of that. You know, he would write all sort of strange things, and that would be the source of entertainment for most of the media outlet. But you know what really saved Nikki Dems? They were buddies.
They didn't care too much.
They were buddies. I mean, Nikki, the late Susie Williams. Did you meet Susie at the time? Yeah, late Susie, Jackie. They were buddies. They were Africa's buddies.
Yeah,
you get me? So not much were said in that quote unquote bad light. And at that time, our film industry, we were like, the people to beat. You get it? So anything that we talk about was
my question is like, how did you handle it though? Because like for us, we have like these media training sessions and stuff like, because people have realized it's rampant. Like there's always negative comments and stuff. So we've gone through these, like someone was like, oh, you don't have to take them seriously. They are trolls. Like even the term trolls is like a new thing.
profession.
So, exactly. So like, how did you handle it at that time? Because it could never be me. Could never be me. Somebody had to sit me down and like, Charlie, it's not real. Like you have to like, oh, okay.
It's real, pa.
We're human. Eventually, it gets to us. But thing is, when they see you, so what? Are you gonna cry about it, or are you gonna man up and then move on?
Have you had to come out to, lash out or somebody, or just like clap back?
Never.
Never had to do that.
Never. And it's not even in my character. Since never.
If it's destroying your...
I don't have time. What didn't they say about me and J Mike's thing? A movie scene.
Oh yeah.
I don't have time to come and say, okay. So to speak, let's just say, okay, so I slept with him. And so what? Is it your pussy?
The chips, can I take some?
Oh yeah, you can take it.
You get what I mean?
Yeah, you should be expecting more of this.
Is it yours?
Yeah.
Is
it
you
for
don't
you?
Exactly. It's not yours. It's a damn movie with shots. If you don't want to think that it's a movie, you want to think otherwise. Does it put food on my table? You get what I mean?
You know what I notice here, especially with the two separate generations, and I want to ask you this, right? People like Nikki, right? It's very easy to recognize them when they go to such events, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that's how you're also thinking as a creator, as an influencer. You have numbers on social media. So when you go to an event, you expect the bouncer to know you, right?
Yeah.
Was that kind of expectation you were going into an event like that with? Or because you have been to previous events where it's within your circle, you thought, is the music awards biggest night of music. I mean, people should know me, right?
Yeah.
Was that what you're going with?
The reality has hit before, because even with events that they were supposed to know us, the bouncers aren't our mates.
That you can pardon them
yes.
for. Yeah.
I went for this event. I don't know if I can. Anyway, I went for this event where I was part of the influencers that were like hyping it up, and there was a line. Yeah, there was a line of like there was like from people from like 15 to 19, that is, so like teenagers, basically teenagers, right? So they were going for this. We had this game thing, so they'll play games and stuff, right? And then I was part of the influencers that were hyping the thing up. The line of the people that were waiting outside was like crazy, right? But me as an influencer, as one of the influencers there, I was just supposed to go and get like enter, right? Tell me why I passed. While I'm passing, some of the people are like, "Oh, hi, oh, are you fine? Oh, fine. Oh, hi, oh, I came because of you." When I got to the bouncer, I was like, the place is full. What are you see the line?
Somebody that they came for because of him, no.
Olele, do you know what I did?
What did you do? I'm interested.
So the people, I don't want to mention their brand, but what the people had done was they created like a reel sort of like the influencers doing their thing, and then it was on boards inside the game arena place. I tapped in, boss, me that too, like, and the guy was. Oh, you be the influencer.
Oh my God.
Charlie, and it was so embarrassing because like people are there and then the guy stopped me. This be why I know they like the confrontation. Like you tell me to make a go.
So the real question is, do influencers identify as celebrities or they are just influencers?
I was gonna ask that, so thank you.
I think
because I think it's been a debate. Because you said something in one of the comments that you were sharing with us. Is this what our celebrities have been reduced to?
Yeah.
Do we need to have a conversation of separating influencers from celebrities, or we need to find a way of reconciling the two and say that in this dispensation, in this generation, influencers are now a part of our celebrity culture?
Okay, let me answer. I also come in because we're both in the picture. There's a thin line between the two.
Right.
Okay. So a celebrity has influence. That's a thin line.
Facts.
A celebrity already has influence. I don't even like to say celebrity. A famous person. So actually, I quantify it. A famous person has influence. An influencer, that's their job. That's the difference. A famous person can market, and then we have a marketer.
Okay.
A famous person can advertise, and then we have advertisers.
Okay. But you don't think the influencer can do both? I mean, it gets to a point where, because these are like niche specific.
So I'm coming there. So that's a thin line. So if you are famous or a celebrity, naturally, you have the influence already. Because whether you like it or not, you're still in the show business. You're in the entertainment industry.
Right.
So you may have built your brand through other means to reach the celebrity or famous status to influence as well. Then we have the influencers. They are not now building their brand to become a celebrity to influence. They have taken the influence already out of the fame.
In their formative stages.
In the formative stages. So that's what I'm saying. There's a difference between a celeb that can market and a marketer. Because they can both sell. They can both market. But one has taken marketing as his
job.
basis. As a job. And the other is just a brand that can also market. So that's a thin line. So eventually, the marketer that is now using his face, because that's what celebs we do. We use our face to influence, will eventually get to that drop of, so to speak, or quote and unquote, celebrity. However, still, in some way, where the thin line cuts through, an influencer can't be a celebrity because celebrities have been put, you see, I'm going to quantify this again, have been put in the sense of entertainment basis drop.
Okay.
So if an
influencer
wants to become a celeb, the influencer must probably be a musician,
an actor,
an
actress, football.
Yeah.
I don't know whether to add politics to it, But I don't know if it's part of
I get it.
No,
entertainment.
I feel you, and I think he's a typical example of what you're saying, because you were perhaps recognized from YOLO,
Yes.
right? He more or less started his journey into shall I say public exposure
Yeah.
through an avenue like film, right? And so the young one or your demographic may identify you as a celeb, a childhood quote unquote celeb.
Good.
And then as you perhaps evolve, you realize that okay, you have other things you could do to make you an influencer.
Good.
Yeah.
Right. So you may have, I think, a typical example of what she's talking about.
Yeah.
But there are others obviously who didn't get the film route. They
Or
didn't
the
get
music
the
route.
music route.
Yeah.
And
Or even dance.
or even dance,
Yeah,
right? So
yes.
someone like Dance God Lloyd, you know,
Yeah.
he's like, but someone like Dance God Lloyd, would you say he's a celebrity though? Because of the kind of influence and impact he has on the dance community.
Yes. So I'll say he is a celeb or a famous person in the dance community. And somehow, somewhere, the dance community is also part of entertainment.
Must you
Think
have a
about him.
crossover niche before you attain the status of being a celeb? Based on what you're saying, like, you know, I get where you're coming from, because even with
yeah.
agencies and marketers, right, they could take a celeb to activate or market any product outside
Yeah.
their niche,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
But for influencers, you have to narrow it down to what
That's
they
what
are
I'm
known
saying.
for.
So that's a thin line. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a very thin line.
Mm.
I feel like
So
I
if you
feel
don't
like
get the
it also
demographics right, sorry,
yeah.
you may blur the lines.
I feel like it also stems from like people not wanting to accept digital creators as parts of like
When you say people, which people?
like people in general, like the general public hasn't yet accepted, because I wouldn't say just Ghana, because in America when Charlie D'Amelio went for the Met Gala, they're like now they are bringing influencers, like why they've not reached celebrity status, so why are they there? But just because of the small like factor that she got popular through social media,
See,
they don't want
thin
to
line.
accept like that a digital creator is at that level. And I understand. I feel like maybe being a celebrity is like you have to break a certain wall to enter that status. And I feel like some people have done that. Like Amabel and Gisela, Dulcie. I feel like they've broken that wall.
Even with those, people are still wondering who she is.
Yes.
You know, I remember when she had the Poriel speech.
The Poriel speech,
They were
yes.
wondering who has unlocked the whole
those
place.
people, like they call them the Kardashians. What do they call them?
Socialites.
Socialites. There's that too.
There's that one.
There's that
Charlie.
too, because you see,
Socialites.
this conversation, if you don't take it, we get like 2 hours through it, because there is even how we describe
You see,
these ones.
socialites.
You know,
You see, before digital technology came into existence, let me say it like that. Naturally, generally, society, the world, defined celebrity by
Famous.
movie,
Fi-
music,
or sports.
soccer,
Yeah,
or sports.
Yeah.
So that's the basis. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think like then these ones come in.
You think
As and when.
you think you take a while for them to be?
It will take a long while,
actualized
because
into-
it's not like people aren't doing music, people aren't doing football. People do their football skills and post it, but when they get famous from it, they are still influencers. They are not celebrities yet. Blair and I do comedy.
Let me tell you the definition of
We're quote
of
unquote
celebrity.
comedians, but then people
Let me
don't.
tell you the definition of celebrity. Somebody who is
Celebrated.
celebrated. That is why after I said celebrity,
I had no idea.
I said
I can't lie.
famous
Yeah,
people.
Yeah.
So
these
so
are
you see,
famous
so it's
people.
only a few of us that have been celebrated
Yeah.
or adorned. I'll use an example. I'll use myself as an example. I'm a global UN ambassador for United Nations.
It's
Hello.
it's on paper. It's on record.
Yes, it's everywhere.
They're
So
profile,
so for people like us, the demographics, you see, again, stems from that. So not to dehumanize influencers, but how many influencers have been or are working for or ambassadors for United
Unless
Nations?
of course it's niche specific.
Yes.
So that's where I'm coming from.
Maybe you are
So
doing
the
news
base-
about them in
exactly.
particular, yeah.
So Angelina Jolie is a global UN ambassador as
yeah.
well. So again, she came from the movie industry, where that's the demographics of, and that's the influence she has per the movies she's been
done.
doing.
Yeah.
Then technology came in, and then influencers also popped out, because that's how I said influencers. That's how I see influencers are marketers. They are digital marketers. But in this situation, instead of it being on paper or being behind the scenes, they're using their face as well to market.
You know, fun fact, influencer marketing is actually a part of digital marketing course.
Thank you. So you see what I mean?
Fun fact.
really?
Influencer marketing is a whole topic, is a whole course.
Exactly.
Inside digital marketing.
So
that's true.
again, like I said, it's a thin line. So for an influencer to graduate into our kind of space, then he would also have to do courses in acting, music. See, to graduate into that kind of space. So for a socialite as well, look at Kim Kardashian. She's not doing movies, you see, because she's a socialite.
Yeah.
Now she's did American Horror Story.
Yeah.
She's 2 movies. She's
in there as well.
in there as well. Another one has come. It's coming a trailer. I've forgotten what it is.
Like
so
Logan Paul.
Yes.
He
so
did
you see,
acting.
So she's also graduating.
A YouTuber as well.
Yes, he was a YouTuber. Yeah.
She's graduating from being a socialite into
a celebrity.
Yeah.
So even with that means even with Kim, we can argue that she's famous. She's
yes,
popular.
that's why I said famous. You see,
Okay.
I specifically said celebrity stroke famous people.
I get that.
So one can So one can be famous but not necessarily be a celeb. You know, there's a lady that is in our space, Ikepim Polo.
Yeah.
Anytime articles are written about her, they often use socialites, this, that, and there's always some level of
huge
praise.
banter.
Yes, that
Yeah.
you know why we identify her as a
Yeah,
socialite or a celebrity, or that because she has not attained the status or the bragging, quote unquote bragging rights to be what she is. And I've always wondered why people had their reservations about that, because hey, if she's appeared in a few movies, she's been,
Yeah.
trending news and whatnot, and obviously in our eyes of showbiz, what do we call celebs? Why are we fighting about that? But I think this particular the breakdown actually makes sense.
Yes,
It makes a lot of sense, so that to help separate the powers.
Last 2 years, again, I was called to Amsterdam to be honored. Again, it had to do with humanitarianism.
Yeah.
To be celebrated.
Were you doing that before?
Yes.
You're doing that before?
Yes, on my own.
On your
my
own.
own.
Ah, okay.
And then,
Okay.
so I was literally recommended by someone to UN to look at this girl. This is what she's doing.
Oh, right.
And then they brought me on board, but it wasn't just a one day thing. You
have to step by step.
Yeah.
So coming back to you now, I'm curious about how you started off acting, and then obviously I don't know if you're still acting, but of course you have found a way to bring that type of content on your personal TikTok page. And now you identify as a comedy content creator.
A skit maker.
Before he answers that, I feel that we are on the hot seat and he's the one interviewing us.
Right,
I get that.
Because we have a lot of things in common. So today it's like he's. Let's go.
I like this position. I get to hear from different generations. I love
okay, let's
generations.
go.
You came through the funnel of acting.
Actually, no. TikTok. I started with TikTok.
You actually started with TikTok before you go into acting. So what would you say that the acting was what blew up your TikTok?
No.
Your TikTok blew up before acting.
Yes.
You got
people were recognizing me before we're rolling, right?
Right. Yes.
Yeah. People had recognized me from TikTok before, like I got casted in YOLO. But then I feel like people would think, oh, he got casted in YOLO because of the TikTok. No. You see, when Blair and I actually auditioned with Farmhouse long time, like when we're in like final year of high school.
Right.
So the thing about Farmhouse is they keep audition tapes. So when they need somebody for a particular role, they watch their old audition, and that's how I got casted in YOLO. It's not that because I was doing TikTok or this thing, because Ivan didn't even know my TikTok, but his daughter did. You feel me? Yeah. And then when I got casted in YOLO, that's when people started recognizing me, like
the guy
older women, and like people. I don't know how to explain it, but like more. How do I explain this?
No, I get what I'm
visibility.
What I'm gonna ask
more
you.
Visibility, but then the demographic was different. Like it was different kind of people.
So that means you've actually gotten into the celebrity status.
I mean, yeah, but then the YOLO fame lasted for some.
No, because you see, Nikki made a very interesting point about what describes or what embodies a celebrity,
Yeah.
right? And if you look at what she said and what you are telling me, that makes you a celebrity.
I mean,
Like how we used to, growing up, people used to look at Hannah Montana from High School Musicals, right?
yeah.
I mean, I think one thing that we didn't talk about is the fact that the various levels of celebrities, because you have your high school celeb. I think you are the high school celeb. So
Personally, I feel like people that say influencers are not celebrities are old. Like, do you know why I'm saying that? Do you know why I'm saying that? Because you're saying, oh, celebrities are people that are celebrated.
yeah,
Is Dulcie not celebrated?
well, it depends on where you are.
No, but like people still say, oh, she just be influencer.
Yeah.
Can name one celebrity that can pull that crowd?
Oh, Sarkodie can pull that crowd.
Sarkodie can pull that crowd, but
Wendy Shea
Sarkodie
can pull that
But
crowd.
the point I'm trying to make is somebody will say, Nikki, I love you. But then somebody will say, Nikki, oh, Nikki be celeb. You go feel put Dulcie and Nikki together. Oh, you go feel put. But then
that would be a mismatch. It's like the way
Yes.
people often
Demographics again.
yes,
people
exactly. But
often-
then they'll put Nikki ahead of Dulcie. That's what I'm trying to say. They are
Yes.
going to respect her more because they feel like Dulcie got her influence through social media. And that's the point I was making initially. People don't want to accept that people that get followers and stuff through social media are celebrities. But in natural fact, they actually are.
Do you
That's
have-
why I say it's a thing.
Do you have your
No,
phone here?
line no deal. No, line no deal.
No, do you have your phone here?
I have my
Let's
phone
do just a quick exercise, right?
Okay.
Let's look at the dictionary meaning of celebrity
Okay.
Alright.
And then influence.
and look at the dictionary meaning of
Okay.
influencer, and let's see where we can situate this. this conversation. I mean,
Okay,
so
celebrity.
What does it say?
A famous person,
Mhm.
especially in entertainment or sports. You see,
So
Or
Nikki was
sports.
right.
relax. But I don't even need to look
No,
at
no,
the
no.
influencer one.
No. So no, let's
I don't. No.
Let's
Olele,
look at
Olele, I
influencer.
beg.
No.
No. Just let me
You
make
see,
my point.
I
Can you let
understand
me make?
you.
But let me make my point. I beg you.
Okay.
A famous person,
Mm-hmm.
especially in entertainment
Especially
or sports.
entertainment and sports.
Wonderful. So if somebody
Okay. Mm-hmm.
gets famous from TikTok or Instagram Reels or Twitter
Mm-hmm.
for doing skits,
Mm-hmm.
isn't that a famous person, especially in entertainment? True or false?
Who identifies and qualifies that type of fame?
If I create something to make you laugh, are you not entertained? That's entertainment.
Well,
And then people know me for it. I'm famous.
But your little sister or your little sibling can do the same thing and make you laugh. Does that make your sister famous?
No. There's a certain level of consistency.
Exactly.
Thin line.
Exactly.
Line no day.
So like we've seen a lot of family videos on TikTok. So perhaps you put a video of your little sibling or your father or your mother doing something funny and it goes viral. Everybody's laughing. People are entertained. Does that make them famous? Does that make them celebrities?
Yeah, I'm
No.
looking for
So let's
influencer.
look at influencer.
Influencer.
Chatting here more. What does influencer mean?
A person with the ability to influence potential buyers of a product or service by
So
promoting
Nikki is right.
or recommend. No, relax. You see, no. Let's
Nikki,
drive.
Nikki was spot on. Nikki
Let's
said
let's
that
drive
you
the
are
conversation
just
away
an
from.
arm of marketing.
Okay. Hey, so
Let's-
let me come in. You see, the thing line here is social media. Period.
The
Period.
platform. The
Yes,
platform.
the
platform.
platform.
The platform.
The
Just
thin line
because
here
I got famous
is
off
social
of my
media.
phone, I'm not big enough for you. Just because it's my phone that I use to get hype, I'm not big enough for you. That's points blank. That's how it is. And I don't agree with it. Because I feel like in years to come, Charlie.
I am waiting for that actually. I'm trying to see whether the world, you see, that's why I said society and then the world has deemed it so. So let's see what technology will the influence technology would bring into this system with entertainment on social
media.
Can I add one more thing?
Yes, please. Feel free.
I feel like the Nikki's time, right? They became celebrities because that was the only medium. Like everyone goes home and then they watch TV
Okay.
or they watch a movie.
Mhm.
Right now, people go home and I'm on my PS5, I'm on my phone, I'm on my different. So somebody that likes food will get food content, and to them, Bagels is a celebrity.
Okay.
Someone will like comedy, and then I'll come on their feed, and they'll be like, to them, Fahim is a celebrity.
again demographics.
But then that time everybody was watching Nikki Samonas. Whether your father's, mother's, everybody.
So basically now it has been nichified.
Exactly.
Yes,
Way.
social
Nichified.
media.
Yes.
nichified.
Social media.
Yes.
Nichified.
But then it doesn't discredit the fact that we are celebrities.
You know, I kept asking. Maybe viewers, for those of you watching, you can leave your comments
Exactly.
below.
Once again, leave your comments. Leave your comments. Leave your
and
comments.
tell
So
us-
thank you for
I
reminding.
because Nikki, I'm still conflicted. I want, who is the determinant of who becomes a celebrity or who becomes. As for being an influencer, we can tell because social media should be the avenue, right? But now it's become more difficult to separate the powers.
So good. So again, there's always a system.
Mm.
And the system didn't span from us. It
Right.
spanned from, I don't know what it's called, say Hollywood or
Okay.
or the big woods.
Okay.
In quotes,
Woods.
yes, because there's India now, which is making massive waves in
Right.
the industry as well.
Right.
So it spanned from there and it trickled down to us.
Mm.
So the change, like I said, the social media,
Mm-hmm.
where say we and plantain chips nego, it be a new.
Celebrities in yes. Celebrities in yes. Celebrities in yes. Celebrity tia on yes. Who influencer should I away? Eh? Who need tax?
So again, the system, and that's what I'm saying, it's a gradual process because as you can see, they are gradually inviting, like you said, an influencer was invited to Met Gala.
Right.
Kim Kardashian is gradually also filtering into the movie industry.
Right.
So as I'm saying, with time, I believe that the system will change the structure, or the structure will change the system. Whichever one influences one.
Something has changed.
Yes, eventually.
But when did you?
Some clauses will appear.
When did you realize you were a celebrity? At what point did you realize you were a celebrity?
Okay, the moment. Okay, let me again span it for my time.
Right.
A deserving of an honorary
Okay.
or a plaque or
Okay,
an award,
an award,
or a
okay.
prestigious position.
Okay.
Because if you,
So for you, it wasn't just about how for Bojigo also, or how people wanted to see. Why
otherwise,
is Nikki not in this film? Why I saw Nikki in that film? Why is she not in this film? Or it wasn't about when you stepped out of your car. Oh my God! Oh Nikki! Oh my God, Nikki! That wasn't your determinant. That wasn't your determinant. Or
No.
at the point where you couldn't go
that
buy
just
your
makes-
favorite
that
cocoa.
just makes you
and-
famous.
So, but you could buy a cocoa when you're watching by the
I
roadside.
mean, I never
Oh.
cared. Kai, me tell me watch it.
That one is a personal problem.
Me soon me buying. Me soon me buying.
Are you at that stage yet?
A bit like cause like you have to like a certain type of content to follow mine.
Okay.
People don't recognize me everywhere, but
Okay.
I still get recognized.
I
Bro,
see.
Charlie, I tell you this story about how I can't enter Trotro.
It's always got to be the trotro, isn't it?
Bro, and there's nothing wrong with Trotro. It's just that
Would there have been a problem if we had like a better transportation system?
That is
Low
where
key.
I was wanting him to land. Then I'll come there. But
bro,
he
if we had a train and you saw me at the train, like yeah, type shit, you know what I mean? But bro, see, there was this one time, there was this girl I was texting. Like I was texting her. We became mutuals on TikTok, and then it moved to like Snap.
Snap, yeah.
Texting, and then she's like, oh, she's from the UK. She's coming to Ghana for in December. Oh, like
to
those
December, yeah.
those things. But I mean, like my mind wasn't there. Like we'll meet up or anything. No. Charlie, I did shashi.
Hey.
I did shashi. They can't take Kaswaka. I'm standing there, right? I'm standing by the roadside and see shashi. When it's like 8 p.m.
Road
See,
rash.
you go,
Rush hour.
you go feel sleep for there. So I'm there and if I realize, oh my God, for him, bro. I was like,
Sounds familiar.
hey, this voice is. I raised my head. I see the girl for Uber inside.
and I won't ever
Bro,
try.
see, I saw the girl in an Uber, and she's like, "Oh my God, for him, I'm going home. What are you doing here?" So I'm waiting for my boat. Olele, see, Olele,
Your
you
what?
see my boat. See, Olele,
Your boat.
my boat.
Okay, do you know what I heard?
Olele,
I
That's a
heard.
boat.
But this is also boat.
no, boat,
Oh, you're the boat. Yeah.
Olele. You see how I told you when it's like 8 p.m. there, the cast will come. As soon as this girl said, "Are you Fahim? Kaswa." Bro,
Castle
and
your left
see,
the boat.
I was standing there like my legs won't do me like this. Like I go, but I no go.
That means that car is it's going through your
Charlie,
route.
The long-awaited Kaswaka
Charlie.
had arrived.
See, I was like this. I was like, oh, I'm just waiting for my boat. So like, okay, see you later. Vroom, she go. The trusty they follow him for back. Bro, I stood there another 2 hours with my phone off. Hey, bro. When I went home, the way my mother was laughing at me,
Hey.
Charlie, bro.
And yes, sure, I mean, why?
I go send them this link. So she doesn't know. By now she thinks I took some votes on Lennox apartment. Oh,
The
Charlie.
precious.
Lennox apartment.
Charlie. Some city suites, Charlie.
Charlie, wow, that's crazy. Well, time is fast spent.
We're gonna go for the break. We're gonna play a game, and then we'll wrap up. Chips and Chats, you're watching Chips and Chat. Chips and Chats, chats no more. Chats no more. It's time to play some games with Fahim. Chicken game. It's a new something that Betway has introduced. I've been seeing it all over social media. Promotion namhosa. What he said, sponsored a post namhosa. So what he said, and they bury akoko. Ye bury akoko. Into ye kobo.
Fahim,
Obet me twa kwan mu a.
We're vegan.
Baby,
Okay.
my tree is horrible. So
Why? Hey, these celebrities.
Hey.
They don't speak to you.
No. I don't speak tree because I'm a nod now. So
do you speak Dagati, Dagari, Dagomba?
I can speak Dagati and I speak Wale as well.
Wale.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Pacho the boy.
More fire.
Okay.
Okay, you start.
So I'm moving. Hey, it's not happening.
Bet go down there.
Ah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. It's a first question here. Why haven't you tried doing anything in your local language
Hey.
as a northerner?
Okay. I'm not that good in my language. Like I'm not that fluent. Even though like if I speak it right now, you understand.
Right.
But then to the actual people, like to the people that speak as a first language, I'm not that good. And I don't want to be disrespectful or like I'll butcher some words some way somehow. Because my cousin is also a creator, a food creator. I don't know if you know Tokubu Explores.
Oh, that's your cousin?
Yeah, we're
Oh,
cousins.
wow.
Like
Shout out
blood.
to her.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Shout out
And
to her.
sometimes she speaks it better than me. So she does some content on it. But Charlie, I don't even want to try. Because if I try, Charlie, yeah, I go mess
Right,
up.
man, can entwasum.
So
Dio cano. Mentiasie.
it's on your whether or not.
Say,
Oh.
also a celebrity. Well, also to me to bike, a car. What I say, also to me box, also to me share sign many in different languages.
Also, yeah.
Men-
No, also your
Maintain
content
French is
or your content creator.
Maintain French is and so I'm ready to be picked for a French movie.
Come on.
I'm going to give you an example. King of Boys.
Okay.
King of Boys.
Nollywood.
Tony,
King of
no.
Boys.
Netflix, Nigeria.
Yeah, Nollywood.
Nollywood, yes.
Yeah, Nollywood. Yeah.
Tony, the lady, Tony, who played the younger version of Sola Sobawole.
Yeah.
She didn't understand a word of the Yoruba. Or
Yes,
what
I
language.
read an article like that.
Was she in a paper deliver ye, but she was nominated for an award. You can't tell me, sir, we a celebrity dear. Want to local language and to me quality content
between the
for your
two
local
of
demographic.
you.
See,
As a person who is into content creating,
Not everybody
Man,
is Nikki
nigga.
Samona.
It doesn't make sense to me.
No. Just because
My
you find learning languages easy and stuff. It's not like that for everyone. Okay.
Versatility. That's what we call it.
You know what?
What you say?
You know what's going on here?
If I wanted to be,
This
if I
is
want,
headmistress and students.
Please,
Yes.
let's play.
Anna Udi first. It's
Boy.
exactly. Mommy me di first. Anna Udi first. Obi enu obi mo chano.
Yeah, very akuko. Me pacho Betty, I don't know.
okay.
Shout outs to Betway. Shout outs to
Okay.
Betway, man. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Keep going.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry.
Mhm.
Don't forget you can cash out when you feel that you're making, or if you want to go the long haul.
Yeah.
Go the long haul. Let's go next. Can't buy. Boy, I didn't. Can't buy.
This 2.5, I'm not sure I'll cash off.
Nikki Pisane.
I'm ready for you.
Charlie. How you vexed? Asuma, why you go?
How much money do you make on the normal?
Hey,
You This is your best time to flex on them, though.
For real
The,
though.
the lady who's watching you right now, she needs to know what you're about.
For real though. Okay, I can't. I won't tell you. A specific amount.
Yeah, I just want
But
to know
like-
if your money sustains you and your girlfriend, because I know you're dating.
Nikki. So obviously as a content creator, you don't get paid like monthly or something. Like it's like it's sort of like freelance. So like you get paid as and when. Yeah, and I've made some pretty good money, I guess. Yeah, I'll not tell you the exact, but you can mention a price and I'll tell you higher or lower.
No, there's no point.
Okay.
It's fine. I'll take it.
But
Honest,
let's go.
Oh!
Efitele. Let's talk about the creative process,
Yeah.
that comes with being a content creator. How do you break the curse of monotony?
Oof.
Where
I
you don't
think-
become boring and
Yeah.
your fans become too familiar with your work.
Yeah. I feel like you have to grow with your audience. Because the same thing I was doing 2 years ago is not the same thing I'm doing now.
Okay.
You have to be able to keep up with the trends and stuff. Because being very available, like on social media, you know that okay, this is what's happening. This was like you're changing with it. There are some creators that they create content and then they leave the app. I feel like no, you should stay on it so you know what's happening, because there are some certain like languages, some certain new speeches and stuff that you have to integrate into your new content that will make it feel fresh. Because you can't even ask Blay. We've recreated videos, right, that have done better than when they did like 2 years. Yes.
Wow.
But then we changed it a bit. Like we added a little like stuff like Riz and stuff that like stuff that are relevant today. So sometimes you see how when you look back at a snap you took 4 years ago, you're like, why did I think this was cool? Yeah. Because that was what was going on at that time. Yeah. So I feel like you just stay on the app, or as a creator, stay on the app or the niche that you do, and then try your best to keep up with the trends.
Does that come easy to you?
Not all the time.
Okay. Let's go.
let's play. Yeah, Popo.
Okay.
This is why I come,
Okay, let's go. This one, they go the end.
Come on.
Let's go. Oh, hey.
Can't number the question back. Could you listen to the question, mama? Question number 4.
Okay.
It's for me. Asking for me.
On behalf of her leadership, Nikki Samonas, aka Nikki Samosa, moist. Who in the Ghanaian entertainment industry is overrated, but no one wants to say it loud? Not my question, no.
Charlie, myself, I'm not bold enough to say it. Why?
Wow.
You can give hints.
Hints.
You can give
Oh my God.
subliminal clues.
Perhaps is he an artist, a filmmaker, an actor, an actress,
Politician.
Can
sports.
I say
a
Nikki?
celebrity? Nikki.
Can I say Nikki?
Nikki, there's no.
Me not be a question.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
What
Charlie,
do you think?
I plead the fifth.
No, but what you do and
Yeah.
what we've seen you do, you are actually immune from attacks because you get to say the truth without worrying about people.
Yeah,
might
but
think
like
it's content, right?
I don't want to butcher relationships. Like
Clues.
Male or female? Okay, let's help you.
Male or female?
Male or female?
Male
Movies or music?
music.
Okay, man, kawa.
Eh?
Okay, man, kawa.
Eh?
Okay, wait. Was this musician at the now
TGMA?
TGMAs?
Oh my God, you
They just
people.
said that TGM is
Yes,
was he
because
there?
we're
Oh
not-
my
they were
God.
not,
Yes.
He was there.
Did he win an award?
I'll not see that.
Oh, how? There were like 6 or 7
No, I don't
Awards?
think. Oh,
awards given
wait.
to.
No, I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say.
That means he won an award. So
That-
it ends
I'm not
there.
going to say.
No worries. It's next to play the Yakoko.
Let's go.
More fire.
Fire. Hey.
What's
I
your,
can't have
Mono,
Wait,
what's your
no.
relationship with Blay, and how did you guys become the Batman and Robin of the type of content creation you guys do?
That's an amazing question. So, Bear and I went to Akosombo International School together, and we went friends until Form 3.
Okay.
And we became friends because we ended up being in the drama club together. I was the president and he was the creative director, something like yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yes. So actually what's funny is it was his idea to like not necessarily do content, but he was like he wanted to do funny videos, like something like that. But like there was no TikTok or like he just had this
edge.
Yeah, he was like, bro, because we are the same in some ways. Like we get each other's jokes, we understand each other creatively, right? So we did this thing called Dump Pack where we added other people, like a crew sort of, to make funny videos. But I was in school and didn't really work, and then COVID happened. So we wrote socialite because there was COVID, and then we had to go home for some time and come back. So when we went home, then TikTok dropped, right? And right before we came back to school, I did a video. I did two videos, and the second video went to like 10K views. I was like, hey. Like, and the first video didn't go anywhere because I was doing magic. But the second one, I did like a funny video where it's like when SHS seniors are leaving, and then they'll give you like a belt, and then there's the like things that you and then like it didn't really go anywhere, but like it got 10K, and I was so happy and stuff. We went back to school, and then we finished, wrote WASI, got our WASI results, and we went to the same uni, right?
Wow.
Yeah, we went to the same uni. So this is 2021. We haven't started TikTok like as creators or anything. We went to the same room.
Hey.
Wow.
So in the same room, we just like we used to see a lot of American content on our feed.
So you don't believe in made in Ghana content?
Not no. Not that. It's just that like we used to see a lot of, because we like dark humor. Not a lot of Ghanaians.
The algorithm shows you what you
yeah, but like not a lot of Ghanaians did dark humor at the time.
Okay.
So we saw it and we were like, oh, like let's do like.
You don't think Foster Romanos is good at doing dark humor?
No, we didn't see him at the time.
Okay. But you know of him?
Not really. Is he old?
You are that what? Did you see him at your? He was the co-host on the night.
Oh yeah.
He said that he doesn't know him.
Let me finish what he's saying. He's a
celebrity.
Let me prepare my mouth. Until they finish your submission.
I feel some way. It be influencer.
He's gonna whoop your ass.
Hey, Charlie, some way.
You finish your story.
You go fit cut them. No. Yeah. So we just started creating because we're in the same room. So we started creating videos together, and then our first video to blow up was American childhood games versus Ghanaian childhood games. So America, hide and go seek, and then Ghanaian childhood games, then Sulia for beatings, Then America, we have Marco Polo, and then Ghanaian, we have Zanzama. So the point of the joke was that the Ghanaian games always end up in beatings. But then the American one was so that's when it started.
Do you think Ghanaians find you guys funny?
I guess.
What about you?
I play already.
For fun. Nikki, take us away.
I'm making it too.
Oh.
Believe it. By the time we leave this show, I will be a celebrity. Yeah.
I should have cashed out. That was a lot of money.
Yeah. I will.
So, also winning Foster Romanus. I will personally send you a link. Say Aquawe.
I beg.
You were at the TGMAs.
Yes, I was.
You were in the main auditorium.
Yeah.
You didn't see the co-host on the night with AJ Sapon?
Wait. Is it the guy who made some joke about there was some joke. I've forgotten. AI, yes. AI. I when I see you won the award, he made some joke about AI.
Yeah.
Was it that one?
Yes.
Boss, that was joke there. Bro. Please.
Right. Thank you very much for watching Chips and Chats. Let me say Chats and Kwan. And then about for our studio ha. Womu your monka studio ha. Aye, sanity. Ole la asya mane nyina ekoko. But I'm for back so net min chain. Also your content creator. Boya de pa. And then you are my asre. You are my one kuto back on. Yamin shra mo pa. Right. Now, don't forget that aviator legend Aviator Legend is coming back. Betway Force say they are bringing it back very, very soon. 500,000 Ghana cedis. 500,000 Ghana cedis. If you want to win 500,000 Ghana cedis, Aviation Legend by Betway is coming onto your phone and your laptop. So what you say?
Yep.
I've trust social media. Where they may be 500,000 ording. So please get ready, get your eyes peeled on social media, X to be precise. They are very, 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 very harsh over there with Aviator Legend. Thank you for holding us down with this show. Raima, thank you for...
Milady, I said me
yeah, I can see you're winning there. Thank you for being on the show. My name is Nikki Samonas, and that is Fahim, greatest content creator on TikTok.
Hey.
One time lost celebrity on... YOLO.
Wow.
And trying to get his career back
But
to
what?
being a celebrity again.
Back is crazy.
Yes.
But that's
again,
fine.
but a great influencer.
Thank you.
He's one of the best.
Thank you.
I admire him for that.
Thank you. I admire
See
you
you
too.
once again. You what?
I admire you too.
We'll see you in the next episode. Bye. Bye.